Hey guys, first regardsman here, I'll be talking about a Thunderhammer Bulwark build for Space Marine 2 patch 13. Now, we will be using the new secondary carbine on this build on top of the block Thunderhammer, mainly because I think that the block Thunderhammer is the best Thunderhammer option on Bulwark, since this class really benefits from having a 0 frame startup parry, and the damage here on the block Thunderhammer is much better in the Relic Tier Fencing and Heroic option, and also the staggering effect of double block charges, that really helps you set up your Aftershocks, where the balanced one kind of struggles with that. And also, unfortunately, when you are playing the Bulwark and use the Thunderhammer, you will lose your shield entirely, which means you lose your animation cancel. So having those staggering effects really helps out. Now, for the perk tree here, I do start off with the perk Perpetual Strength first, moving here into the perk Heavy Preparation or Fast Preparation. Aftershock preparation times reduced by 30%. Aftershock is like the most important attack on this weapon besides Ground Slam, so you pretty much always pick this up. The reduction here is very substantial, and the top perk is just not worth taking. Next perk here is Perpetual Strength, over here into the perk Shattering Impact and Seismic Chain. You know, when you're playing operations, you can definitely get off a Seismic Chain even with a 3 speed. It's still a very powerful option to have a double Ground Slam here, because a double Ground Slam, that does allow you to pick up breakpoints you otherwise could not, so definitely pick this up. Next perk here is Perpetual Strength, down here into the perk Aftershock. After hitting an enemy with Aftershock, you'll deal 10% more melee damage for 10 seconds. Now, this will apply to the first swing you do in your Aftershock, because the way Aftershock is set up is that you have an initial pommel bring up where you'll do this little slap on the guy's face before you bring down 2 overheads with Aftershock improved. That initial pommel hit will actually count as triggering after Aftershock, so way better than it sounds initially, because you are getting this 10% buff for both hits of Aftershock here. Hopefully that makes sense. Next perk here is Kill Streak, which sucks, but does take us into the God tier perk, which is Aftershock improved. Aftershock gains an additional smash. You pretty much always pick this up. 2 Aftershock smashes with a block Thunderhammer is incredible in this game, because you are able to get both of your block charges off and then stagger them into both smashes for bonus damage. A really strong option. Definitely pick this up. And the final perks here are Minoru Slayer up here into Majora Slayer, and then I take the perk here Dead End. Pommel Smash deals 50% more damage, because I'm also taking the perk Industry Concussive Force for more Pommel Smash damage later. Now, for the secondary option, I do take the Bull Carbine one-handed option. This one is okay. I've seen some people say this one is shit. It's not god-awful, guys. The contested health recovery is actually pretty strong on both Tyranids and Chaos for this gun, which does make it a pretty good option for the Bulwark and Assault, because usually you want their secondary to recover your HP, and being able to recover HP pretty fast on this one, that is pretty good for you. Though I will say it does struggle in damage and ammo economy. So the variant I'm choosing here today is the Magazine Capacity and Reserve option, and I take the perk tree like this, starting off with the perk Increased Capacity, Extended Magazine, and then we go through here into the perk Fast Reload, Leaving Fire, into the perk here Retaliation for 25% more damage on a perfect dodge for 10 seconds. And then I grab the perk Tactical Precision, into the final perks here Gunstrike Reload, and of course Elite Hunter for a 25% buff on a melee execute or melee kill for 10 seconds. So pretty good overall here. I would say the top tree with these 4 perks kind of sucks, so you pretty much never go down this tree, but for the bottom here, this is the best setup, and that's pretty much all there is for the secondary. Now for the perk tree, I do start off with the perk here Intimidating Aura first. A perfect time parry deals area effect damage in a 5-meter radius. The cooldown is 5 seconds. When you are taking a block hammer, you pretty much always want this perk, because there are points in time where you simply will not be able to get off Aftershocks or Ground Slams, and this perk will pick up a free execute for you and do free damage to the boss. So a really good option for any build really, but especially a block Thunderhammer. I would say this perk damn near carries this weapon at times. Next perk here is Scramble Targeting. If you are surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you will take 25% less damage from ranged attacks. Moving here into the perk Steel Within. When your health is less than 50%, you will take 30% less health damage. This perk is incredible. I talk about this one all the time, that with the 30% increase starting HP on a Bulwark class, you become ridiculously tanky with Steel Within. And when you're playing this class, you really want to pick up either this perk here or Conviction, or both maybe, because having at least one will make you substantially tankier, and without these, you're actually pretty squishy by comparison. Next perk here is Focus Restoration. Every 30 seconds, all team members automatically restore 1 armor segment. This perk is incredible. 30-second armor will pretty much damage cap any melee attack in the game, which really helps out in boss fights, because any amount of armor remaining in Space Marine 2 will reduce all incoming melee damage to 0 even from bosses, which I talk about all the time, because armor is that strong of an effect at stopping melee damage. Next perk here is Purity of Purpose. The banner deals damage over time to enemies with area of effect. This perk is just a free shock nade on your banner, a really powerful option. The perk down here, Rapid Regeneration, is not very strong at all. This cuts your banner duration in half, and also since the armor that you get back from a banner already damage caps against melee attacks anyways, you're really only getting like a range damage reduction here from the 300% bonus, which is pretty nice in some situations, but for like 99% of melee combat in Space Marine 2, just the standard banner will be enough, so Purity of Purpose is much better. Next perk here is Concussive Force. Shield Bash deals 200% more damage, Shield Rush deals 100% more damage, and the Thunder Hammer Pommel Smash deals 100% more damage and deals AoE damage in a 7-meter radius. The cooldown is 5 seconds. This is pretty nice for picking up some free kills or just like wiping out Minoras. Pommel Smash is just your lunging attack on the Thunder Hammer, so really easy to pull off. And you can also simultaneously trigger this effect here with your no knockback perk on Merciless Resolve. This one says you get a 15% melee damage increase after a Thunder Hammer Pommel Smash, and you get no knockback for 10 seconds. So having no knockback on this build is super nice. And now for the signature perk tree, I did take the perk Armored Advance, mainly for some redundancy here, because this just gives you no knockback while you have armor remaining, and though you may not want to take this if you take this perk instead, you could just take both, because sometimes this one won't trigger and the other perks here aren't that strong anyways. But if you just want to take Armor Advance and skip this for whatever reason, take like Rejuvenating Effect, you could definitely do that, or alternatively you could pick up Defensive Mastery or the perk up here, Mercy Countermeasure, and that is up to you. Now for the Prestige perk selection, I do take the perk Resilience first. Medicae Sims restore 40% more HP. Moving here to the perk Overcharge, held in charge attack damage increases by 20%. You know, we're taking a Thunder Hammer, and this perk is a 20% multiplicative melee damage buff to your heaviest hitting attacks. And on the Thunder Hammer, the only attacks you really ever use anyways are your Ground Slam and Aftershock for like major damage, and this will buff that up, so definitely grab this one. Next perk here is Powerful Shot for range damage increase of 20%, and the final perk is Standard Bearer. When Chapter Banner activates, you become invulnerable to damage for 2 seconds. This is actually pretty good on the Thunder Hammer, because basically you can plant down your banner, you will be invulnerable to damage and knockback for 2 seconds, which will allow you to do things like charge up a full Aftershock pretty easily in that banner area without getting knocked over. So a really good option for a Thunder Hammer. And also this perk here does nothing for us on this build, and Emboldened Stand is pretty shit, and Auxiliary Reload is good, but we're just taking the perk Resilience instead today. And that's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. The Thunder Hammer block variant is pretty damn fun. The Space Wolves outfit looks pretty damn cool these days with the Head Taker helmet, and the Bolt Carbine one-handed may not be the strongest secondary in the game, but it's still pretty good for operations and hard strats. And hopefully this build guide helped you, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more. And as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye.
Infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the blast zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over Vox.
There is sure to be an ambush. I will take point. Our adversary wishes to renew their assault. Deny them any advantage. Our enemy brings forth more of its foul kind. Tyranny. If there is one.
That's an Rage Devourer. These guys are actually spooky when you're using a Thunder Hammer like this.
We crush the ravenous brood beneath our boots. It's like fragmentation.
So.
That one's fully reserved for
This is not the guy I wanted, but okay.
fresh magazine. Skitters the green.
Hey guys, block hammer is just the peak on bulwark anyways. Because unlike the assault, you can't really, like move around as much. And you have an animation cancel, just get rid of your shit instantly. Or I should say cancel your parry.
Ready to deploy. You failed at ultra.
Wow, Pocket, they were the tier 1. Okay, let's try this.
Inserting rounds.
I think for the tier 1 again. Ow.
This galaxy is not yours to devour.
I want to save our ammo a little bit here. Let me join, boss. We're doing a solo, so I'm afraid not, brother.
For the Imperium of Man. Don't execute that one. Let them summon over. Skitter to the grave, seek your reload. Behold the supremacy of ultra. That silenced the tyranny of my city. Vanquish it for the Imperium!
So once this guy actually lands, we do quite a bit of damage to him, but I want to save my actual bullets for the Devourers, because these guys are way more annoying. Alright, it's actually a very unfortunate place to be. Now, your perfect dodges while they're screaming do count.
Inserting rounds.
There we go.
Our banner awaits unfurled.
Oh. So the CHP recovery there isn't too bad. Having an Enraged Devourers like planted on this guy though is pretty fucking obnoxious. That's harder than the boss right now. Okay. There we go. What a dick, dude. Alright, we're just gonna walk over here because we need ammo. And if you go over to this portion, if you go all the way back here. So first of all, any ammo box you run into, or any like normal box, is gonna be a ammo crate like guaranteed. But more importantly, the ammo cache is like guaranteed.
Fire on those mines.
I guess we should have done this first. Will the banner damage him? Yeah, the banner can damage anything in this game. He just has to be a little low. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so when you're this low, On ammo, you pretty much have a guaranteed spawn of this up here if you come over.
Magazine.
Clearly I wanted that, but I guess we'll take it.
That silenced the Tyranid fire. Tyranid thunder is strewn. Where shall I plant this flag? Fresh magazine.
Will I play Dark Tide once more? Am I done? I'll play Dark Tide again eventually. I might make a galvanic rifle build for that class. Oh yes, range spam, thank you. Yeah. Buy carbines, I felt like it. That's simple.
This galaxy is not yours. Waste nothing, brothers.
I mean, the answer to like why this is when you're using like a Thunder Hammer on Bulwark especially is usually it's fun. If we're going for the best, we're going to be playing like Power Fist and Shield Bash. Restorative Sin, that's nice.
Brothers, troop approaching the Astra Militarum camp. It is deadly quiet. Command, we are inside the Astra Militarum camp.
Talassa,
Shock
you
nade,
need to
nice.
acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their
Okay.
ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Not what we are looking for.
Say the block hammer on this class is pretty fun. I have taken this to Chaos as well before, and it was like okay there. I mean, Chaos Spawn actually gets shit on by block weapons pretty hard. They're pretty shit against for balance weapons though.
Our banner awaits our firm. We crush the ravenous brood beneath our boots. This looks good. We have located the codes.
Proceed to the Prometheum refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
So you get the triple headshot ordeal with a multi-melta? Yeah. Also works the normal melta too. been over a little bit now. I've already done. Easy.
Follow me through. Blockage negated. Los hunters, stalks. No stay ground. We have trampled a chittering parasite. All this unprocessed promethium shall make a fire that will be seen from the stars.
Right.
That silence the tuning wild chitters. Fresh magazine.
Okay.
Sending fragments.
I have all the ones I am trying to hit. I just got the only the two in the back.
If it's the dream.
That concussive force definitely helps out the lunging attack damage here. Is that better than just taking like a glory shield? Eh. Alright, cool, dude. Yeah, 100% reduction. You're such a cool character. I wish I had 100% damage reduction, pretty much. I guess I do with the shield, just not on this build.
Fresh cartridge.
Bang.
Failed at work. The forward battle. Denied.
Alas, the Cadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Promethean facility?
Entering the refinement.
You are making good time. We're going to need it.
Banner, ready to deploy. There is no going back, brothers. Looks like preparations were close before the guard was wiped out.
Use the codes to prime the bomb and finish its deployment into the crypt Promethean well. Cautiously. If you know what is good for you.
Take cover! The Tyranid is... Xenos is living on Sentinel! Exterminating! Inserting rounds.
Is it the heroic hammer? No, the heroic hammer is pretty shit. But block.
Resources acquired.
The block and balance hammer is like the only particularly good one, but both the fencing versions are pretty trash in this game.
Rights of activation.
I mean, heroic hammer's okay.
Generators harmony the machine code name. Crane sequencing initialized. Delivering payload.
Hostile approaching. Generator one.
Sector 1. Unauthorized personnel. Observe your duties.
Lesson snap. Amplify our power.
I guess that was kind of an unnecessary banner, huh? We didn't really have to do that, did we? Now, hopefully it doesn't give me all 4 generators this time.
This is a precise operation. We will have to hold out. Rearm. This galaxy's the door. Generator 2 needs support.
Right, generator 2, pretty easy. What is fencing to pick other than Argent? Speed part's not.
The deed is nearly done.
Block is still much better than fencing. The balance have even in some cases. I mean, fencing is good on like tack, but if you're playing tack, you're just using the Argent Edge anyways with a fencing weapon. The problem with fencing is that all the classes that would normally want a fencing weapon have the Argent Edge.
Crush the ravenous brood.
Like, who would want a fencing weapon more than Tech Marine and Tech? Definitely not your Vanguard, Assault, Bulwark.
Bomb is in space, command.
Both already has an aura. Yo, can we play together? Not right now. We were playing viewers earlier, but not right now.
Tactical advantage. Yes, like that.
Watching your videos got me back into this game. Loving it more than ever, man. No problem, dude. I'm glad I can help. It's always funny to me when people say that, because I'm like, I guess I just talk about the game. That's all it is. I am usually more enthusiastic than I am right now. I'm pretty tired, so I've had a shit night's sleep. What are you gonna do? Happy Saturday, FCG. I am stoked for a Wolfguard Champion Chaplain class coming. Well, Chaplain's not guaranteed, but Wolfguard is. But yeah, Chaplain's probably coming. For real. I mean, people talk about consistently. Well, I am like me and Yerska at this point. I think are the only people who make content from launch. I have been playing this game since like the early access. And I never really stopped. I think I've gone a day without at least like thinking about it. I would put money on it. Yeah, I'd also put money on the Chaplain class being a new class. I think people wishing for just this year are coping at this point. I think it's just like a little too niche. Apothecary, maybe, but Apothecary, I thought it's less attractive as a class to like the majority of players than the Chaplain would be. Chaplain just goes harder than like, are you guys want to play the new healing guy? I guess. They probably do him eventually, but he probably like their last pick. Like, Tech Marines are a pretty obvious choice because Tech Marines are AdMech, and AdMech are super popular. And then Chaplains be the next best pick, in my opinion. I mean, the obvious, like, super ultra pick would be a Librarian, but there's no way they're doing that.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
We will be your bulwark, Gravitatus. Rest assured.
I will hold you to that.
focused deathmatch. I'm annihilated to good. We are. No so and focus withstand us. Annihilate that neuron. For the Emperor!
Double neuro throw.
Fail that potion.
I love it.
Fresh cartridge. Honor our captive colors, brothers. Free arm. Watch your footing. Soil no longer trembles.
Also, fuck, sorry, my stuff ran out fixing it. I'll think for the new Pro Guard, man. I appreciate the support, and I also appreciate this neuro throw die. That's pretty cool.
This galaxy is the doors to the power. Crack grenade into it.
Yeah.
Tyranids dispatched and dismantled. Waste nothing, brothers. Fresh magazine.
Apothecary and Justice here also get it. I mean, yeah, the Arc Pistol, yeah, but like,
Flame.
I don't know, some people think it's gonna be an Apothecary. I'm not super convinced on that front. Like, maybe. That shock travel up, yeah. They're pretty much all the AoEs in this game are almost always vertical.
Keep going forward.
Alright, guys.
Come on. We have reached the ambush position.
Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal heal.
Oh, as the Chaplain, there's already a lot of ways to heal in the game, true. I mean, I just think, like, healing perks are pretty boring. Like, they make the game easier, but, like, I don't think the game needs to be easier as much as it needs, like, interesting stuff for the toolbox. Because there are a lot of ways to make the game easier already, outside of healing. I'd rather have, like, interesting class abilities. Like, maybe a biologist would be what they would do, but who knows? We'll see. Chief Librarian says, I would love a librarian. Well, I wonder why. I can't believe the Chief Librarian wants a librarian in Space Marine 2. Me too, though. What's up, bro? You meeting the hard stratagem today? Already have. A couple times. That was pretty easy, though. The new one. Shit's so fucking annoying when they do this to you. Yeah, an Apothecary Biologist would be cool, but nothing outdrips a Chaplain besides a Sanguinary Guard. So they said we're gonna be getting a champion pack for the new class, which makes me think we might get something for Chaplain. Because like, what the fuck are you to give an apothecary? Like, what would the champion skin even be for an apothecary? That's my question.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
Alright. The one thing you get it done is trust me. A sanguinary priest or wolf priest? That's true. What's up, Danny? Biomaster canister. I guess we'll take it. We got nothing else, right? Sorcerers, and they spam the red attacks. They do just kind of do that shit. There's really not much you can do except hope you're not already animation locked at that point. I feel like animation canceling makes the game just feel way better. So like, I hope they add more of that to every class. Just the melee ones. Like Vanguard really needs to be able to animation cancel at some point, I feel. Because both the other melee classes have an option for that now. Shit, dude. Are we gonna get a Wolfguard champion? Yeah, but it's not the same as a Wolf Priest. This gun is like no damage. It's way less than it should, it feels.
Another Xenos atrocity. This galaxy is not yours to the tower.
Okay. Cool.
Fresh cartridge.
Do a fucking wall on me.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards.
Yeah, fight bad over 10 meters is true.
Readying the charge.
Which makes it funnier that that gun has like a long range option for remote threat, because like yeah, you definitely want to use your bolt carbine at long range. I am gonna this guy.
Tenant biocides down 90% and fall. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work. Move to extract. Thunderhawk arriving at evac point.
Okay, is the axe viable in assault? Yeah, it's very strong. Axe is like the second best weapon on him.
Extraction point. Hurry!
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit.
Alright guys, that is the Thunderhammer Bulwark build. Now the original video I did on this one, I put the wrong gameplay at the end, so here we are with the proper showcase. You think a Deathwatch champion will look nice? I mean, probably. I would assume so. Which Astro Direction Men block is the best. The heroic block versions are the best.